One inch for Manchester United compared to the side that knocked Barcelona out of the Europa League on Thursday. Antony's impact off the bench earns him a start at Sancho's expense. Marcus Rashford was a slight injury doubt, but he's come through. And Stuart Robson, Wout Weghorst keeps his place up top.
Yes, he certainly does. We're not quite sure what formation they'll play in the front areas. We've seen Weghorst play that little bit deeper, but at the moment it looks like Rashford's going to play on the left-hand side. Antony always on the right. Fernandes just behind Weghorst, who will be the target man and the player that can link it all up.
As for Newcastle, the big development is the need to use Loris Karius, their third-choice goalkeeper, because Nick Pope's suspended and Martin Dubravka cup-tied. Bruno Guimaraes returns from suspension. Callum Wilson's back to lead the line. For Byrne and Longstaff in particular, this will be very special. They are Newcastle's local heroes.
Well, the main threat will come from the wide areas. Almiron is excellent when he's running with the ball, same with Saint-Maximin. Wilson's been disappointed in recent weeks, but Guimaraes coming back into the side. He'll be pulling the strings in that midfield, with Jolinton making forward runs.
Casemiro. It's Fred. Here's Weghorst. And Weghorst again!
Good centre-forward play again from Weghorst. Ball played in. Fred wins the first ball up against Botman. Just gets himself turned eventually. Just can't get the power or the accuracy in the shot straight at the goalkeeper. Well, Xhaka talk about making a nice early save.
Their fans a very welcome one. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Antony. Dalot.
Really good play from Manchester United. Dalot made the initial run through the inside right position, left space for Antony out wide, then made the next run. I don't think he's looking to play it to anybody in particular, he's just playing it into the...
Here's Rashford. Antony. Bowls it straight out to Sven Botman. Fabian Schär. Feeling adventurous, here's Almiron. Really nicely done by Newcastle, and it was Schär who began the move that very nearly finished it, but it's come at a cost.
Well, you have to say it's good defending by Martinez as well. You saw Schär play the ball into Almiron. And he's not the biggest player.
And Kieran Trippier linking with Sean Longstaff. Saint-Maximin. Nice trickery. Best moment for Newcastle so far. And then a wild volley by Bruno Guimaraes.
Starts off with really good play down the right-hand side. Almiron going infield, Trippier coming wide, then he plays the right ball to Longstaff, who just plays it into a good area, and great skill here to go past Dalot. And an equally good save from David De Gea. We've been talking about the goalkeeper at the other end, but as Craig Burley said before the game, and Xhaka, David De Gea has been in excellent form. He said, ensure you keep yourself focused, don't get involved in anything else. He's just come back from a suspension.
It's Shaw. And the header is good and firm and decisive from Casemiro, who scores the opening goal of the 63rd League Cup final.
Well, just watch the delivery. Nothing he can do about it. He couldn't come for that one. They've got some big players in there, Newcastle United, but the delivery beat them. And Casemiro, we've all been saying what a signing he's been, what a player he is. The question is he offside? his arms offside, but that doesn't matter. I think he's going to be onside. It's a brilliant delivery from Shaw. Bent in with pace, just in behind the Newcastle back line who were recovering. But was he offside? That's the big question. It's a tight call.
Well, the VAR today is Peter Banks, Premier League official, who took charge of Leeds and Southampton in the Premier League just yesterday. Now he's in the VAR booth and will be in the ear of David Coote. The process of drawing the lines and the anxious wait for potential goal scorer.
From that angle, it's impossible to tell. Quite in line with it. It did look as though his arm was in offside position, but that, as I said, doesn't matter.
It's a green line that goes down on the pitch, which says onside, and the goal stands. Eric TenHag. Many better dead ball exponents than Trippier. It's in towards Wilson, and it's Almiron on the follow-up.
Hero, forget all the defensive work. He scored a few goals for Manchester United. And there's the delivery, just onside, times his run to perfection, gets in between a couple of Newcastle players, and it's a very good header. Just gets enough on it, no chance for the goalkeeper. No way the goalkeeper.
Tightest defence in the Premier League breached by Casemiro with his 5th goal of the season. After an anxious wait. Here's Weghorst. Slipping in Rashford, and Karius defeated possibly by the reflection. Marcus Rashford stamps his name on this showpiece. It's another uncomfortable moment for a German goalkeeper that suffered too many. "17 goals in 19 appearances since the World Cup for Marcus Rashford."
Well, take nothing away from Marcus Rashford. It's a good finish, and it probably does take a deflection, but it to Weghorst. When he picks the ball up off Rashford here, he times his pass to perfection. Rashford makes the run, there's the ball. First touch is good, the goalkeeper's already going down, that's the problem. And there he is coming across Botman. He takes that deflection, but Karius is already going down. He gets a hand on it and should probably do better. It's not great goalkeeping, but good centre-forward play with the run of Rashford. And the link-up play from Weghorst is excellent.
25 goals for the season for the 25-year-old Marcus Rashford. 6th goal in the Carabao Cup, top scorer. Almiron, Trippier. It was nicely delivered, it was neatly worked, but the header ultimately was off target from Big Dan Burn.
Big chance, as you mentioned, great setup play. Almiron with the little back heel. Maybe should score, gets above Luke Shaw. It's a big chance. Dallo was going back on the line, put himself in a good position. There was a bit of shirt tugging going on by Shaw to hold.
Burn, won by Anthony. His trademark flick, and off goes Weghorst. And Rashford is herring forward in support as well. And Weghorst draws a decent save from Karius.
Great play from Anthony, first of all to win the ball back twice. Little flick. And on this occasion, Weghorst tries to bend that shot around Karius with the inside of his left foot. It's a decent save from the goalkeeper.
Year drought without silverware, which is the longest they've gone in 40 years without picking up a major trophy. And here is Rashford, who won't have been best pleased to have lost that goal. There's Fred. And it's not a finish on which the Brazilian will care. Rashford. Wan-Bissaka wins it for Anthony. Yeah, didn't to be produced by TenHag. Varane's header. De Gea with the punch. It's Wilson. Then it's Joe Linton. And Newcastle sent the possibility of something here. They've got a corner.
Well, they've got to make more of this corner. Not a great punch from David De Gea. He's got to get a lot more height on that. There's the first block by Wan-Bissaka, and there's the second one by Martinez.
Saint-Maximin. Guimaraes. Joelinton. Saint-Maximin. Clever ball. Trippier. Flag now up for offside, but more promising from Newcastle.
There's that threat down the right-hand side again. Trippier made the run, probably made it a fraction too early. Bruno Fernandes doesn't see him. Guimaraes, oh, it's a tight one, but he is just offside. It's a wonderful pass from Guimaraes. Trippier tried to read it a fraction early. But that's the problem with Bruno.
Cher. Cleanly won by Sabitzer. Feeding Rashford. And Marcus Rashford thwarted by Karius. Shaw. And Bruno Fernandes letting it run.
There's the threat. Brilliant from Sabitzer. Great tackle, played the right ball for Rashford. Rashford pulling off his centre half. Once he came in field, it's a powerful shot and a good save from Karius. But that's the threat now for Newcastle. Great tackle. There's the pass as well. Comes inside. And a good bottom hand from Karius.
Sabitzer.
Just gets underneath it. Actually slices across it as well. It's a big chance.
Burn. Little break for Anthony, and Anthony frees Bruno Fernandes. Newcastle have committed many men forward. They're light at the back. Rashford waits, and Bruno Fernandes can't locate him.